How's it going? I'm Ryan. Today, I'm going to go over the one trade that I took on MNQ. I had a small loss today. Market was pretty volatile, hard to read. I took a quick stab with just a few contracts, tight risk, and then got stopped out. You'll see that there is an active trade. I'll talk about that. That essentially, I forgot to clear out my take profit. So I ended up buying some contracts down here where my take profit would have been on the other trade, and didn't know it and held it throughout the entire day. So it says I made $511 or however many dollars today. I'm not going to count that. That was a mistake. Um, that was not a purposeful trade. But the one trade that I did take was a small loss. Well, let's get into what I was watching coming into the day. Here's MNQ. On the hourly, we had yesterday's high and low, and then we had pre-market highs and lows, and then we had some levels from the higher time frame designated by those blue lines. What I was watching is we were in a bit of this range. We kind of had this level here, and then that pre-market lows and that level was really kind of near the bottom of this range on the hourly. Then we had this pre-market high, which was coincidentally kind of the top of the range. Coming into the day, I wanted to see us break out of this range to one side or the other. So see us break to the upside and continue, see us break out of this range to the downside and continue. Or, if we just stuck in the range, I'm not sure if I would have, tried to trade it or what. But that was kind of the plan. Just see if we could get a break of the range that we had been in the past day. So we'll take a look at what happened. Is the morning opened. So we get to open, we kind of get a slow grind up. Like I said, I was watching for this break of this kind of pre-market high, this break, and then retest and continuation. We got a break here. I didn't quite like it because we immediately sold right down through it. We were testing and holding this EMA, and that would have been an excellent place to enter. I was kind of debating it, but I didn't really trust the price action we were getting. Especially because you see that we've gotten up to this point, rejected. Each time we kind of come up, we look to what looks like a false breakout, closing right back down below. I suppose we were holding that EMA, but I didn't have a whole lot of trust. This hammer candle was a good indicator right here, but these three weren't giving me what I wanted, as we were kind of not really showing a whole lot of weakness or strength. There's more neutrality with the dojis. And then this candle looking pretty weak with that push up and test of that pre-market high, and then closing all the way down near the open. So this was really the only candle that would have given a good indication that we tested, closed strong. So we kind of missed out on this run, but that was kind of for more or less what I was looking for, as a break. But I wanted to see a clearer break and a better retest, like breaking above by 5 points and then falling back below. That really wasn't what I was looking for. So I didn't take that trade, even though that was kind of what I was looking for coming into the day. From there, we kind of made this new high, made a little sideways move, and then had a really aggressive dump in just a matter of, 2 minutes, erasing the entire morning's gains. From there, we bounced and reversed almost right up back to high a day, from which point we sold off again. And as we came up, I took a short position here. This was my one trade of the day. You can see where this trade was entered. My take profit was down here, near these swing lows. I was looking for weakness because we had such aggressive sell-offs. And then we came up, and I'll show on a lower time frame, but it looked like we were weak when we were testing this EMA. I took it with just 3 contracts. I did it with smaller size because I knew it was risky. It wasn't really according to my plan. But what I was looking at is that we're stuck in this range. Up in this area, we had resistance. We'd shown a lot of pretty aggressive selling. We're coming up, we do have a hammer right prior to the candle that I entered a short position on, which, would indicate strength. So maybe a bit silly there, but here we are. On a lower time frame, I was watching that we'd come up, and you can see we tested that EMA like once, twice, 3 times. Once we printed that candle, I entered. It was a little bit premature, but the stop was tight. The stop was just above these wicks here, so it was a 10-point stop. Like I said, I had a target down to the downside of about like 40 points. 35 points rather. So, you know, a 10-point risk for about 30 to 35-point reward with a smaller size. I only took 3 contracts. I was willing to take that. The loss was small. I think it was like $85 with fees and everything. So, not too bad. And then, yeah, my mistake was I forgot to clear, you know, all my orders. And so this was my take profit. It was a limit buy. And we hit it after I was off for the day. I got off after this trade. So that was about 30 minutes after I'd gotten off. And then unknowingly held it all the way until, you know, at 7:30 my time. So, you know, it's cool to come back to a big win instead of a big loss, but it was an accident, so I feel a little guilty about that. But that's the only trade I had. Probably should have stuck to my rule a little bit better, right? I was looking for continuation to the upside. We had this extreme volatility, so I didn't really want to. I suppose I could have gotten long here and at least scalped like a 20-point move out of it after we tested that pre-market high with a hammer, but things just got really volatile and hard to read. So probably best plan of action would have been to just not trade at all, because what I was looking for wasn't really playing out. This break and retest of yesterday's high is actually really nice. Really, really nice. Got 2 hammers. That's beautiful, really. So maybe I should have stuck around a little bit. You know, that opportunity was nice. And a clear defined level to take profits at as well. So there are opportunities. I just got shooken up a bit, and you know, at least I lowered my risk management. That's all I got. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Peace.